Michael and I are going to talk about one of our favorite communities today. We are in the Highlands Ranch community. I'm Kunselman at Porchlight Real Estate.
And Michael Shotnik with Sierra Pacific Mortgage. If you haven't done so already, hit the little subscribe button and the little bell next to it if you want updates for future videos. And in addition to that, if you have any real estate needs, Denver metro market, Colorado as a whole, please reach out.
Highlands Ranch is known for its great trails, great schools, and a great sense of community. What a lot of people don't know about Highlands Ranch is they have a decent food scene. I know it seems weird to talk about food in the burbs, but let me tell you, Highlands Ranch has some decent restaurants. Right behind me, the OBL, the old blinking light, people rave about this restaurant. If you go down to Lone Tree, you have Sierra, have Postino's, and you can't forget the OG of them all, Indulge, which is a great wine and tapas restaurant.
And when we're talking about food, consumption, and really just kind of being a glutton on the weekends, you got to include breweries. In Highlands Ranch, there's a handful of really good breweries, and then access to breweries in Lone Tree, in Castle Rock, in Littleton. So it's all right at your fingertips and is, I would say, top notch. We are on the east side of Highlands Ranch, right near Cougar Run Park, which Cougar Run really does epitomize work-life balance in the suburbs. Behind me, you can see the park, you can see the Denver Tech Center, which is a really big hub for professional jobs and where a lot of residents of Highlands Ranch live. And it's really accessible via highways and side streets, so the walkability factor isn't there. However, you get the access to these bigger companies, and at the meantime, Highlands Ranch as a whole is kind of intertwined with parks, trails, and all the recreation you could need. So behind me is the backside of Highlands Ranch, and about 30 years ago when Shea, the original builder, started the community, they own the majority of what we're looking at back there. And as an agreement to build, they agreed to leave a large portion of land to the community for recreation. So what you're seeing is the south side of Highlands Ranch that's been left open for a little more aggressive trails, hiking, and biking. So as mentioned, in town you have access to trails and parks and such, and then just on the outskirts there's a bit more nature and more of that kind of authentic Colorado feel, again right at the doorstep of Highlands Ranch.
Hello, I'm going to talk about Highlands Ranch's 4 amazing rec centers. These rec centers are evenly spread out through the community, which makes it easy access to anybody who lives here. And it's all included in your HOA, so they're free to use. They have indoor pools, outdoor pools, great fitness centers, yoga studios, you name it. It's all within a 5-10 minute commute from your home. So let's talk about value. Highlands Ranch offers a great value for your dollar when you're investing in real estate in this community. We've got amazing schools, great sense of community, great outdoor activities, and everything's just kind of in this fun little bubble. And when it comes to value, your dollar goes a lot farther in Highlands Ranch than when you're in the city. You actually get a house with decent square footage, a yard, and it's all newer construction. You're not dealing with 100-year-old homes. You know, you can get single family houses in the low 4s and 500,000s all the way up to 2 million plus, depending on why you're buying. So when it comes to making a solid investment in real estate, Highlands Ranch offers a great value.
Okay, so we've toured around Highlands Ranch. We've seen a lot of pros, talked through some cons. We're gonna go one by one and give them a grade at this point. So first one, work-life balance. As we talked about, you know, in most of Highlands Ranch, unless you're working from home, you know, you're generally commuting. You know, the commutes are easy enough, and the community was built in a way to make commuting really pretty easy. However, still got to get the car, still have to drive, kind of hard to hop on a bike and get to work. So in that regard, we're going to give it an A-.
Nice. So walkability, we are in the burbs, so we're not expecting to walk to restaurants too often, but we do have easy access to restaurants, and the bikeability is really good. So we're giving that a B- for the walkability in the community.
Okay, great. And then food, you know, there is a lot of chain presence in Highlands Ranch. So you get the bigger restaurants that have 2-3 locations, which, you know, can serve a purpose, running to and from soccer, school. However, when you're looking for good, high quality food, there's not a lot, but it is accessible. So you generally do have to leave Highlands Ranch, but you don't have to go very far. Again, like work, the commute's really pretty easy. and it's there. So as far as a score, we're going to give that a B-.
Yeah. Now, recreation, we all love to get outdoors. We're in a park right now, and I see 3 people walking around this beautiful park right now, taking phone calls. We got easy access to trails, easy access to great restaurants with fitness all around. So recreation here, I'm giving it definitely an A.
Great. And then when you think in terms of just overall value, home prices, all the aspects we've talked about, and really just quality of life, we think Highlands Ranch is a great place to be. It's not central Denver, it's not a really big city, but it's part of it and has a lot of the features that a really developed city brings. So we're going to give Highlands Ranch, through the lens of a suburb, an A+. Again, Michael Shotnik with Sierra Pacific Mortgage.
I am Barry Kunselman at Porchlight Real Estate Group, your real estate professional.
And again, if you have any Colorado real estate needs, please reach out. You can always reach us at the phone numbers listed under our heads here, or find us online and reach out in any way that works for you. Thank you, and hope to hear from you soon.